Hello. Look, it's Orwell. Orwell that ends well. Alright, hello everyone. Let's have a look at who's here. We got Orange Bear, Kamiko, Over the AR, Mr. Wigglybot, Mr. Wiggly, Sid Vicious, Pugmat. Welcome everyone. Oh, Fossilbot's here too. Hi Fossilbot. How are we all? How are we all? Moen. Kia ora. So I have no idea what this game's about. It's called Orwell. And welcome, you've been accepted into Orwell. Please create a profile. Empty profile, create. Congratulations. You've been selected for the Orwell test phase. Please create a profile. Select a profile picture. Ooh, This tired looking dude. Your name, Mr. Wiggly. Oh, I can't put a capital W? Ah, there you go, 2 words. Next step. Did you know Orwell follows the principles of the ethical codex? You may now enter your email address, optional. Please agree to the following terms. My actions may severely impact the lives of citizens of the nation. I will work thoroughly and judge objectively in the best of my belief. While working, I will adhere to the laws and jurisdictions of the nation. Sure. Whatevs, bro. Tired guy does look like me, yeah. Thank you for ensuring the safety of the nation's people. Your registration is now complete. Please wait logging in. Oh, I guess we're in. Oh, this looks like Flashback. Remember that game? Just me? That guy jogging with no arms? April 12, 2017. I wonder, is this game from 2017? It's not. Police record found. It's Patricia Arquette. Now this game does have music in it, but I have the game's music muted, so we've got in the background the lo-fi girl is running in the background. An explosion. Do you reckon it was that lady? Please wait, loading. Hi Aradar. Episode 1, the clocks were striking 13. Is this game multiplayer? I don't know, AR. I don't think so, it doesn't look like it. Symes, you're online, good. I have to click on that. Call me Symes, I will be your advisor on Orwell. Together we will form both the first and the last line of defense against terrorism. Not very wrong with that dude's chin and lips. For this test phase, you're one of the first people to try out the Orwell system under real circumstances, selected from thousands of applicants from across the globe. Normally, congratulations would be in order, but as you can see from that footage, there's been an incident, so let's get started. I've activated the reader tool for you, thanks. Its purpose is storing bookmarks to online websites and documents for easy access, and to highlight when there is new information to be investigated. First, I want you to be informed of the situation. Our leading newspaper, the National Beholder, will bring you up to speed. This feels like a reading game. Hi, Lyra. Bomb obliterates... Oh, they got ads and stuff as well. Feel free to browse the National Beholder. I've activated the profiler. Open the unknown person file once you're done. Bomb obliterates Freedom Memorial and kills 3. Reading. Is this a kissing book? Bonton. Oh, there are ads. I was making a joke. There's an ad over here, but look, there is an ad. Stelligan University. .tna. Explosion destroys the Freedom Memorial. 3 people killed, 5 severely injured. Authorities received strange letter. Read more. 7:50 p.m. on Wednesday evening, an explosive device detonated at the Freedom Plaza in Bonton. According to official police reports, 3 people were killed and at least 5 bystanders were severely wounded. We've already read that. the Freedom Memorials nearly completely destroyed, police forces closed off the area immediately. Experts believe the attack was an act of terror, with police confirming that the explosive device was homemade and triggered from a short distance away using a cell phone signal. Police reports also confirmed that several hours earlier, an anonymous letter containing the first 3 stanzas of the German folk song Die Gedanken sind frei, the thoughts are free, had reached local authorities. Prime Minister Blaine immediately issued a public press statement firmly condemning the assault and put the nation on high alert until the perpetrators had been brought to justice. JP. Hey, H. Potter, how are you doing? Just blame the Germans again. Negotiations in Triflith failed. Triflith. Look at that guy out there protesting on his own. Alright, let's click on unknown person. The profiler holds all known information on those we investigate. The file you have opened is for our main suspect. The blue-haired woman that the CCTV footage shows before the assault is no stranger to the police. So this game's from 2016. Wow. Take a look at the arrest record, sure. Where? Am I missing something? Adapt all data from the police record. Close. Oh, that's... Quit Orwell. No, close. Okay, none of these click anything. What? Tab where the star is at. Oh, there. Oh, okay. Wow. That's the clue as to where you're meant to go. Wow. All right. Click. There she is, Patricia Arquette. The highlighted elements in the record are pieces of data that are able to be extracted. We call these elements the data chunks. Hovering over data chunks will reveal their relevance to the case and any connections or information it may influence. Hi, Emron, by the way. Already solved the game. Drag and drop all data chunks from the police database into a profile to upload them to our servers. Oh man, I hope they're not going to make us wait every single time. Assault on a police officer, arresting officer, Duncan Lloyd. She was held at Bonton Central. The suspect was arrested on site after Officer Franklin had been struck by an unknown object and became unresponsive. The protesters at the origin of the assault were forcibly moved, where the suspect was found kneeling and weeping on the ground. When asked to lay on the ground with her hands behind her back, the suspect cooperated immediately. Drag her name over. Oh, very good. Pictures and names are crucial information for Orwell to identify a person. Information in documents can only become a data chunk when it can clearly be assigned to a target person. And the reason for Miss Watergate's prior arrest that has just been unlocked. We will need this info to progress. One related document found. Previously arrested for assault on a police officer. Good! With the data you extracted from the police record, a new document can now be accessed. Let me ask you a question. Do you believe in coincidence? I do not. Find data revealing where she attacked the police officer and you will see what I mean. Is this woman a terrorist? Argus, welcome. A woman allegedly injured a police officer 2 weeks ago remains in custody. Trial scheduled for August. Cassandra W. The case that keeps the media and the public guessing. Cassandra W., pictured above, who had allegedly injured a police officer severely 2 weeks ago, is still being held in police custody. The young woman is accused of having... The young woman? I just assumed she had grey hair. I remember seeing Falula Borg in an interview once joking about how growing up, it always seemed perfectly natural to him that the villain was always German. Falula Borg is quite funny. The incident, the young woman is accused of having hit the victim's head with a large brick. Incident occurred, Oi. Thanks, MC.
54 months in a row? Wowzers. That's so close to Stickman, almost Stickman confused, Stickman laugh, Stickman cheer.
Stickman cheer. MC dude, thank you so much. Tier 2, 54 months on a 54-month streak. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Crazy. During a rampage at the Freedom Plaza as part of the demonstration. Let's upload that. That is obviously important. The exact same location as the assault. Coincidence? She turns up there right before the explosion. Surely not a coincidence. As you know, Miss Watergate is still running around freely. We should find out why. We should also gather more background information on her. I want to know who we're really dealing with. This feels like if this was a mobile game, I would probably play this a lot. She's an artist by profession. One related document found. Oh yes, one who does street art by blowing memorials to pieces by any chance? Great, you found another document. Before we go on, let's clarify your job and how it affects mine, shall we? You've extracted all the info I already knew about Miss Watergate. Starting now, I'm going into this case blind. The Orwell Ethical Codex dictates that investigators, like yourself, are the only ones allowed to access the documents of target persons. Advisors like me only get to see the data provided by the investigators. We will then draw conclusions and request action. Your primary job is to provide information you deem important. Never give away incorrect or misleading data. You may hit disable on a data chunk you do not want to pass on to Orwell. However, some data chunks might be necessary to progress on the case. Port.folio. Oh, she's so happy now. Hi, I'm Cassie, a colourful inhabitant of Wonderland right behind the rainbow. Finally quit my day job to focus on my art career, so we know that she's an artist already. See something you like? Sounds like drugs. Well, of course you do, because it's freaking awesome, isn't it? Leave a message on my UTEL account, that seems important. There you go, that's a... Found a chat handle, that'll allow us to overhear any conversation on that account, that's important. The listener has now been unlocked. New conversations will appear wherever they are started. Maybe I'll just add this as more evidence. Quit previous job to focus on art career. Interesting. We should find out what that job was. And she's an inhabitant of Wonderland. So her address is Wonderland. Right behind the rainbow, whatever that means. Wonderful Miss Watergate is really living in Wonderland? Somehow I doubt that. Call it intuition. People's lives are hanging in the balance. What if you pass me something I cannot identify as a wrong so easily? Gotta be more careful. Okay, that was one that I thought I wouldn't add in, but did anyway. How you doing, Rosa? The business of a forgotten daughter. Daughter of entrepreneurs. That might be important. Ooh, something made a bing bing sound. Bing bing. Christmas present for my darling. This was actually meant to be a private piece, but oh well, I'd have a hard time keeping it to myself. That doesn't feel relevant. Headlines, though. I feel like I've missed something here. Because that keeps telling me there's something... Movie shooting complete. Excusez-moi. Listener. Oh, there's a chat. Unknown person just now. Hey, you. Hey, Jossie. Okay, so it's Jossie. Can I upload that? No. Can't seem to find my credit card. I assume you took it, right? Wow. You got me, Sherlock. Her partner not important? Was that her partner that just said a gift, didn't it? I'm in the middle of buying all of Bonton with that platinum card I lifted from your desk. So she's a thief as well. Stole a credit card from of an unknown person. If you're able to find out who she was talking about, we could lock it for the owner. Luckily for you, don't mind going on a splurge as long as you pick up some wine for dinner. Wine? What does Joseph Langley, my fearless attorney and all-round badass, have in mind this time? There you go. Just a business call from one of his favorite clients. So now we know he stole the card of her lawyer, really? We should be able to track the credit card of this Langley down and lock it for him. Done. No, really, no need to thank me, Mr. Langley. Now have a profiler for a related person that can be accessed via the profiler. Data chunks will only appear for targeted persons and can only be extracted into their relevant profiles. Oh, she's swearing. One bottle should be fine. She's a lightweight. Pick up some of those party pills from Big Pharma, aka my parents. Yep. Watergate Pharma entrepreneurs, that does ring a bell. That might be important. Speaking of your parents, what are you going to tell them about us? Yeah, maybe. Gotta go now. Text you later. XOXO. Session closed. Back to the reader. Procedure closing raises manipulation suspicions. Investigation into malicious injury of police officer have been dropped due to lack of evidence. Speculated that the accused parents manipulated the trial. There's the lawyer. Orwell informs you just encountered conflicted data chunks. Whenever the content of two data chunks are at odds with one another, those will be shown as conflicted. When you extract one of the data chunks containing a conflict, the others will become invalid immediately. I'd highly recommend that you clarify the context of the conflict before you proceed, though this is your decision. Once the information has been passed, there is no way to reverse your choice. What a terrible system. This is a severe accusation. Based on this, we could take action against her parents if we had their names. Watergate Pharmaceuticals Company. Bruno Watergate, grandson of founder. There she is. We've located her. Products. Products. What else have we got? Nothing in there. Company. Jobs. Company. That dude looks familiar too. She could be anyone. Oh, she's the junior COO. So this is the job that she quit. Being an artist and junior COO seems quite odd. She also mentioned she quit a dull job, didn't she? She did. Oh, ding ding. Documents that you've already reviewed may be updated from time to time as events unfold. The reader will notify you when that happens. Bong bong. National Beholder just published a new article. You may want to take a look and see if there's any new information available. Sure. Crime rate continues to drop. It's a lot of reading. Nothing jumped out at me there. I'm not sure why the little red star is on these things. Like, what am I missing here? Got nothing to drag over. Once again, admitted the ambitious goals of the government have not yet been accomplished. She further mentioned that all activities are currently being established which will have a considerable impact preventing further incidents. Hard. Hang on. Safety bill. I can TJD. Okay, nothing specifically important there from the looks. Let's go to people. Robert Blaine, Prime Minister. Arthur Scott Gallagher, Secretary of the Economy Trade. Catherine Delacroix, Secretary of Security. What? Secretary of Security. Let's try that again. You need your glasses. You need to be able to speed read. Peacekeeping mission. There's the peacekeeping mission. Can I scroll wheel up? No. Projects. Projects doesn't work. Participate. Become a part of the party. Donate, volunteer, become a member, join the army of the nation. Must be missing something. Oh, hello. Urgently looking for a chief operating officer to replace the retired, formerly appointed predecessor. Okay, so that's what I missed before. Maybe I was wrong and nothing stays in the family. Ouch, this is probably what you meant about quitting a job. Good. But what do you think? Currently, I am thinking that our Miss Watergate underwent quite a radical change, don't you agree? Let's find out what happened in between these two lives of hers. What may have caused this radical shift? Cassandra's timeline. Is her birthday. Bing. And there's that. So she's art, music, activism. What a lineup. New portrait. Shall we upload that? No, let's not upload that. Oh, the targets. Cassandra likes the targets. Painting Alice in Wonderland. She likes painting Alice in Wonderland. Hi, Buckard. And my cat, Kikiko. She posted on March 1, first day of freedom away from the shackles of Watergate Farmer. Jake Clefton, that's a made-up name. What? Who's going to pay for all your stuff now? Mum and Daddy won't like this. Listen, Jake, I'm not Daddy's little girl anymore. My aunt already got me a lot of money, more than enough to pay all my bills. Don't you worry about me. Then in January, despised puppets of the state, you have finally managed to destroy us entirely. There is nothing left to do but congratulate you. Sweary, mate, lady. Opposes the government vehemently. Well, Miss Watergate, we aren't too fond of you either. Oh, another one. Mary, sweetie, what's the matter? Totally doesn't sound like you. We haven't hung out for ages. You got to get up from time to time. You feel much better. Shut your freaking mouth, okay? Broken friendship. Conflicting data. There's a conflict with an unknown data chunk. Not in the mood for your stupid act. You know what? Really sorry that I still care about my best friend. Cassandra is in a relationship with Joseph Langley. Upload. With her lawyer? Might be noteworthy. It is. Look, there he is. The beholder actually wrote about me before being freaking redeemed of this swear word. But surprise, surprise, they had to mention the speculations over my parents buying me out. Makes the click counts go boom, doesn't it? Have a date this evening. Who's the lucky one? Case closed. Been a couple of times that it's done. Let's just add that in. There you go. Have another photo of her. that's the police file photo. Mary Bly, what happened to your beautiful hair? Why didn't you ask me before going to a stylist? Cassie's going punk. Cassandra shall be known into the world as Cassarthus. That's the spirit, kiddo. Now I'd like to invite you to our little activist group. Hello. Something about data chunks. I didn't even read that. An activist group. Is there anything more specific? Maybe. Can I click on him? No. This hot new band, The Targets. Man, do they rock hard. They're playing a concert in the cell next week. Who's coming along? Who's this guy? Harrison O'Donnell. There's the conflict. I'm going to put that in there. Alright, back to here. So we must be missing something in that. And then the listener's got a new chat session, I guess? Maybe not. Yes. Did you hear about the Freedom Plaza bombing? Yes, it was me. Come and pick me up from my house. Don't remind me, you know I have a history with that place. Already me up enough that I have to catch a bus from there every day. Oh, so it's not her. Too many bad memories. Now I just want their moments to be happening. Hi, MC. Meaning a presence before the bombing could be a coincidence after all. I'll resolve my thoughts until you find more evidence. Never should have gone to that damn protest. You don't need to justify yourself to anybody, especially not to me. I was so happy when Goldfells accepted me. Oh! An activist group called Thought. Interesting. Maybe this is what influenced her. And who was Goldfells? There was an accident outside? Oh, I'm pretty sure. Like a car crash, MC? At, like, the middle of the morning? Card's not working here, can't buy anything. Yeah, you're welcome, Joseph. Should be plenty of money on there. Have to go without wine then. I'm gonna need that wine, Cassandra. Oh, here's the thing. I've got an important appointment tonight. It's surprisingly out of schedule. I can't postpone it. You gotta be kidding me. Very sorry, darling. We'll see each other tomorrow. You always have an appointment! Exclamation mark 1. Appointment here, appointment there, appointment every where. Why? How can you constantly do this to me? Please just calm down. Have you not taken your Oh, she's on Matharan. That's important. Bits and subs. That's not MC. I was reading that thinking that was MC. What's this, Mathara? Can you look that up for me, please? Yes, I can actually, because that'll be back on the page. Fine. Don't you understand that? Fine. Totally understand. Don't you risk losing that very important client of yours now. Don't be like that. I get it. I guess I'm just not an important client anymore. Come on, Cassie. Come on. Going home now in case you get... in case I'm getting up on that priority list of yours anytime soon. Please. Session closed. Reader. Now, if we go back to... Not the party. Products. Products. What are we looking for? Matharan. There it is. There's Matharan. Antidepressant. I hate when people do this. The way that she was talking to him or the way that he's talking to her. She might be emotionally unstable if she's reliant on this medication. That seems apparent. A driver of a contractor truck just plowed through our mailboxes and struck 3 parked vehicles in the parking lot, then backed out and took off towards the next street and struck a power transformer and disabled his truck. He got out and was seen walking around safely. The police are en route. Her to him, yeah, it was a little bit, passive aggressive. Look at what you've extracted so far. We're dealing with a potentially dangerous personality. I will indicate that to law enforcement. The thought. Overview of the thought. Freedom is unfree. Are the thoughts still free? This article is private. Oh, hang on. They're all... Ding ding. My nerves are shot right now. I get it. Like she likes spending his money but gets mad at him trying to earn the money. Yeah. Cams everywhere. We were there because we wanted a peaceful protest. We've always been against violence. Has an adverse attitude towards violence. Oh, that's her. By Casarthus. Account. Articles 1. You tell. We already have that. I don't know about this. Peaceful protest, always been against violence. I'll add that in. Even if that's conflicting. Sorry for typos, my hands are shaking a bit. It was right outside my apartment. Dude, I understand. That sounds pretty freaky. What we've found so far is all good and interesting, but I think we should be searching for something a little more concrete. We have to dig deeper. Bing, bing. Back to her timeline. Finding someone who had the grit and explosives to show how futile surveillance is. This is a conflict with an unknown data chunk. Thousands of cameras pointing to a target. Big Bang still happens. I haven't laughed like this for ages. What now, Mrs. Delacroix? What now? Laugh at people being killed? Are you out of your mind, Cassie? Come on, Cassie. Oh, I can't drag that one over. So be it. Incoming chat session with Juliet Carrington. Hi, Cassie. Just wanted to know. Did you blow up the plaza? Really shouldn't write something like that. You're not going to preach to me about this stupid post, are you? No. Just wanted to know. What's wrong, Cassie? Just between the two of us. 3 of us. Okay, something happened. Lots of other stuff today. Bombing stirred up all this crap again, you know. What I did. What happened to you? It wasn't your fault. You heard that officer to save me and you succeeded. You mustn't forget that. It was so brave. I smashed the... I thrashed the freaking skull of a father who had 2 children because I lost it. Oh, it even added in a little typo there. Let's update that. It might be important. You openly admitted to such a violent act? This is perfect. We can arrest her and open the investigation again. There you go. Case submitted. Good work. Intervention team is already on its way. We need to wait for confirmation. Next up, Wonderland, right? Just kidding. Next time, be careful with providing the wrong data, though. In Miss Watergate's case, it's not a problem to get her addressed with the help of local police due to her former record. I'll add that in. I can't add that in. Anyway. Oh, she just started a new chat. Confess, Cassandra. Oh, she's going to take the post down. Oh, somebody's at the door. Hold on, it's the police. They're arresting me. How is your boyfriend? We already know that. You're still together. You haven't been talking about it much. Not as much as before. Are you still there? I'll throw that in. No, I can't throw that in. We already know. See, are you still there? Predicted the future. Cassie? I'll inquire if all went well with arresting Mr. Watergate. You did a good job in any case. Although we have no proof she's involved in the bombing, we might be able to question her. And with that admission of guilt, she will probably serve some time. Just received confirmation she's now in custody. Very good work indeed. Curious about this thought group, though. Whether they... Oh, God. No. Take a look at the news. 2 dead after second explosion. Stelligan University. That is horrible. 2 dead. Similar approach. Same letter. These assaults are connected, and as if that wasn't enough already, Miss Watergate was in custody at the time, so that's her out of the picture, at least for this attack. This complicates matters massively. So much for our simple test case. Need to speak to my superiors, see how we are to proceed given the extenuating circumstances. You did good today. You can log off and get some rest by clicking the button on the top right of the desktop. Try and get some sleep. I have a feeling the next few days are going to be trying at best. Log out. You sure you want to finish your work for today? Yes. Criminally charged. She's an artist. Okay. Arrest has been made. Main menu. You want to log out? Yes. Thank you for serving the nation. Don't worry. Very tired. Exit. Yes, I want to quit to desktop. Delete that now too. And we go back into the library. And stop cloud syncing. Uninstall. Won't be going back to that one. Is there anything else in here that we could smash through really quickly? Guacamole? Wait, what? Why? That's not interesting to me. That would be fun on a tablet or something, my god. Where I could just sort of take my time with it and pause it and come back to it and stuff like that. But for a game on stream with that much reading, it's not that interesting. Watching an app on Overwolf. E90 just dropped today. Death Stranding. Yeah, we played a bit of Death Stranding. That's another one that I think. So I when I uploaded that to YouTube, I got pinged a couple of times on the music in it. So I would want to change that. Anyway, that game, it seems okay. It seems okay. I don't think it's for me. At least not on stream. Hold, please. I've forgotten the format of my stuff. You there. That'll be too long. Oh, while we're waiting for that, I should be... Sorry, let's load that up. No streamer mode in Death Stranding? Not that I could find. Remember, breathe in, then breathe out. If you try to do the same twice in a row, you're going to have a bad time. Yeah, that's too long. So we'll do a thing. We'll say... Let's maybe wrap up Cuboid playthrough number 3 update. Those right. But that was boring. I think, Pug, if you're into that kind of game, I think that you'd really like it. Like I really do think there are people who are gonna love that sort of stuff. Like really digging into to information and things. I don't think that it's really a it's not really a stream sort of thing. It's not as fun for streaming, I think. Oh, too early, Sid. I don't think Cuboid consents to being wrapped up. That's why we're only thinking about it, Deadshot. Now I need to I can agree with the idea of poking at it on a tablet in bed before sleeping. Yeah, I could totally do that. Okay, and the last thing I need to do is I need to turn that chat box off. And then we should be good to roll. Everything has loaded. Oh, the first thing, it doesn't work that way anymore. It doesn't use first no longer uses cruise control, so it'll still remember what position you were in. Somebody wrote a very wonderful, powerful script that takes care of that for me. Oh wait, it was me. I did it. I wrote it myself. Okay, right. First spot, yeah. Okay, so we need to make some create stuff. Back to create land. I would like 2 water wheels, please. I know that one. This cool bloke gave it to me. He must have been an amazingly generous person. Jungle planks? Sure. Indeed. Indeed. I need this to be not two-way auto-synced. Two-way, okay. Water wheel. Make. Then we need 2 redstone. They're called links, right? Yeah, I need 2 of these. How do I not have any planks? What? I do have planks. What are you talking about? And then bronze. No, there's not bronze. Wait, it is bronze. The water wheels in the newest version of Create are kind of cool. You can apply the wood of your choice to them to change how they look. Does it also do it's brass. Does it also do modded wood? Hi, Dreek Peak. I think I need to make a brass recipe. That can be done in the induction smelter. Oh, I'm in the wrong machine. Whoops. Whoops. You induction smelter, go. And then I need a zinc ingot. Dedication. Kimiko was like fully hanging out. Going, where is he, man? Where is he? Haven't been playing with modded terrain, so I don't know. I wonder if that would make any difference to it. I feel like it probably would. Where are you, induction smelter? There you are. Need that wiggly fix. Gotta get it how you can. Oh no! Would somebody mind ever so much going back and telling me what that was? What did I just delete from there? Diamond dust. I think it was diamond dust. Diamond duster. What happened? Oh, I tried to set up a recipe and I accidentally clicked the brass into that spot instead of the spot underneath it. That's an easy enough fix. May I ask something using Mix It Up? Sure. I may or may not be able to answer it. Oh, because it's not brass, it's copper. Like, why isn't that working? Because that's not the recipe. That's why. Okay, and then we check out our brass situation. I have 2 brass. Smurfect. Diamante. Now, I will tell you this, Pug, before you finish asking your question. I'm not an expert on Mix It Up. Not by a long stretch. Aha. Right, now we need the redstone link. Okay, then we need some sort of rotationing thing. Doing the stuff later on. No worries. I can try to help, but like I say, no promises. I'm only sort of figuring it out, and I'm probably going to end up removing it anyway because it's really realistically only doing one thing for me at the moment. Is managing channel points, but the new version of cruise control that I have, that I don't have yet, it will do channel points for me. I just need to run it and set it up. Hi, Angel Shine. Okay, it's not a mechanical piston that we're looking for. Is it linear chassis? Is that the one? It's not, right? That'll just keep turning. I want the one that that you can program. Radio chassis? You add clips, so if some of us wants to clip stuff in stream for mobile users. Hang on. What am I trying to do? I want to make 2 gates. And the gates would be so I'm giving them rotational power with the water wheels. That would go into the redstone doohickey, and then the radial chassis or whatever. I don't think it's radial chassis. That would attach to the correct thing. Sequence gear shift, that might be it. So it would, I could have it when it receives a redstone signal, it would turn at 90 degrees and shut the gate or open it back up again. The sequence gear shift is maybe relay rotation by following a time list of instructions. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so sequence gear shift. Where are you, sequence gear shift? I just saw you. That's it. There we go. Okay. Now, I actually do think that I have a clock. I do. Okay, so the only thing that we're missing for that then is an electron tube. Okay, now, well, I'm going to have a quick look at this. So we're looking for a chat command. And so what you want is if somebody in chat types exclamation clip, that it would automatically go back and make a clip. Is that what you're saying? Only Slimer came up with clutch because he used the clutch to shift gears. Okay. So Twitch. I want to see if you can actually even do this. Commands. New command. Command. Clip. Chat triggers. Okay, so it's going to be a Twitch action plus that action is going to be type clip, include delay, show info in chat, sure, save. Okay, so try that, type exclamation clip. There you go. There you go. And it even tells you that it did it. Maybe we should automate that too. That would take several steps to automate that. Is it worth automating that one thing? I don't think that it is. It's under cruise control. That one is, that's a mix it up command. I did that with mix it up. I mean, I could do this. Let's do it. Why not? Let's do it.
Trivia!
Trivia? Okay, Lyra. Here we go. First trivia question of the night. Which singer's real name is Geetali Shankar? Which singer's real name is Geetali Shankar? Is it Charlie XCX, Nora Jones, Anastasia, Melody Gardot, or Gardot? Wondering where is that directory going there, if that's going to us or you. To you guys. They're all free-for-alls now, Professor Deadshot. We just do them all as free-for-alls. Nora Jones is correct. Don't even have a guess. Deadshot does. He knows her intimately well. Brass hand. Oh, wrong. Wrong bachoo. Brass hand. There we go. That's a rose quartz. 1 second. Rose quartz. Alright, next trivia question. This one's for Aradawa. Geetali is an Indian name. Oh, megalohydrothalassophobia. Megalohydrothalassophobia is a fear of what water-related thing? Is it shellfish, wearing a swimsuit, large underwater sea creatures, large bodies of water? That one feels kind of obvious-ish. Okay, polish a rose quartz. So we're going to make a thing for that. Deep water, large bodies of water. Deadshot lurking. He's got his one question. Now he's out of here, man. Okay, so we need to do that. And I need to... Oh, you know what else I need to do? I need to make sandpaper. Large sea creatures. Correct. Like Megalodon. Oh, the next question, Deadshot. It's like... It's made for you, bro. Bro? Listen, bro. Bruh. Thalassophobia is the fear of deep water. So, megalohydrothalassophobia, like Megalodon, stands to reason. Hang on, I'm gonna sleep. Oh, I'm flying. Gonna turn hover off. Okay, I'm gonna, brass hand's done. Deployer, we can't do that yet because we don't have electron tube. Electron tube needs us to do this. Do I have sandpaper? No, but I can craft some? I can craft some. I would like an exporter, please. Then, in here, I think we need to make a recipe for paper. Because I don't think that I have a recipe for paper. Pediophobia is the fear of what? Pediophobia. Feet. The fear of feet. Totally guessing. Dolls. Fear of dolls. Chin up, doll. Okay, so we're going to... I guess we could put this one off the end of this to give it a little bit of separation. Or what if we... If I, like, let's say, right, if I had another deployer and put it here, and we could push and... No, never mind. Never mind. That's crazy talk. Right, so I've got a choice. I can put this here, and we got a thing pointing into that depot.
Trivia!
Or Aradauer. Alright, here's the question, the one that Deadshot shouldn't be lurking for. In Urdu, what is the meaning of garam masala? Garam masala. Is it sweet flavor, mixed floral herbs, hot mixture of spices, or finishing touch? Sweet flavor? This one, I would have to completely guess this. Like, I've heard of a masala. But so far, both of those guesses are incorrect. I think when we get to ones that we're guessing, and we're clearly guessing, and we can't get it by the third guess, we've got to say those are wrong. You've had garam masala, and it's tasty. Toasty. Cover. That one. Spicy? There was an option that was hot mixture of spices. I'll give you that one. I'll say that you guessed spices, and it is hot mixture of spices. Okay, brain. Factory block. This one. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that yet. I need a shaft. Right, then we need to put the hand on there. Okay, so let's go and do this. Right, first things first, I need a crafter. Make me a crafter. Any second, there it goes. Alright, so there's our crafter. So that's going to point up into that machine. So that means that the cable thing that I put down is going to have to come out. The importer is ready. Oh yeah, that was an exporter, wasn't it? That wrong. Cumin, coriander, black pepper, cinnamon, cardamom, nutmeg, and clove. Okay, right, so I need to make polished rose quartz. So, rose. So I want to make, let's make 2 of these. Used as a base for Indian curry. Not a big fan of curry, personally. No reason. Oh, hang on. No, that is right. Okay. Excuse me. So, you, sir, we're going to remove you. Remove you. That's the exporter, so that's the wrong machine. The exporter needs to go there. This is where we put the importer down. And you disconnect that quickly. That is going to be where the exporter goes. Right, like that. Nope, that's wrong. What are we doing? Stop it. Give me that. And then you, exporter. What happened to Orwell? Not for me. It's not for me, AR. At least not as a streaming game. Okay, so that'll import only the finished ones. That can go there. We want that cover to be hollow. Hollow. And that crafter can go there. Then the depot lives there. And then I need that as a cover. So I should still have that as a cover. Here it is. Right. So now if I say I want to make a deployer. Deployer. Then I need a wrench. Right, and then if I come around here, and you are going to be, oh wait, I'm holding the sandpaper in my offhand. Exact mode is off. So, in refined storage, there was a way that I could, one of these things, that one, the crafting upgrade. It's actually not too bad. Okay, so crafting upgrade. What am I missing? Most of the things. So if I put that in there, that should, there we go. That automatically puts that into there. And then you, that is, I need to put something in there. So I need a rose quartz thing. So we need this, the polished rose quartz recipe. Did I make one of them? I think I did. Apparently I did not. Okay, so polished rose quartz. We don't need that. That's a processing recipe. So I should be able to ask for that, and it will make me a new one. But in the meantime, can I make this now? No. Yes. I can't remember how this thing works. Exact mode is off. So that should say make a sandpaper and stick that straight in, right? Isn't that how that works? There we go. Okay, so that should mean now that every time that it uses up a sandpaper, like if I take that one out, it'll make a new one. Perfect. And then we get a polished rose quartz back. Okay, so let's do that then. Let's make a polished rose quartz. Craft one of these, please. 2 of these then. Go. Right. Oh, I know why. Or do I know why? Maybe I didn't set that up. Whitelist. Perfect. There we go. Wanted to pop and say, hi, how's your day going? It's going okay, Crimson. How about yours? Going good? Hopefully, yes. Alright, so that's done. The deploy is done. That's done. That's done. If I want to make this now. Electron tube. Do I have a... Hello? Electron tube. Make me 2 of these. Yeah, it worked. Okay, so we need 2 electron tubes. I need to make a clock, just 1. And then we'll make sequence gear shift. There's 1 for each side. I will need the wrench. And then there's one other thing in Create that allows us to do redstone powering. Is it the clutch? Clutch. Clutches will relay rotation in a straight line and can be turned on or off with redstone. So we need to make 2 clutches. Have to get up in 8 hours for work. Yeah, that always makes me feel grumpy. Oh wait, hang on, I need to... What material are we going to make the fence out of? And this one we will need glue for. How do I not have glue? I know I made glue. Behind 2 days on schoolwork. That's never ending. Alright, item wise. Plenty of blue ice. Why don't we look at, let's just say spruce. Not at spruce, spruce. And we'll see. Spruce rooftops. Not here to be a downer. So what you're working on? Okay, so we just finished a thing that automatically creates some stuff for us. Some stuff for us. That's descriptive. Some stuff for us. So now we are what we're gonna make is we're gonna make some fences that automatically open and shut between daytime and nighttime. So during the day the door will stay open and then at nighttime it will swing shut. Jeez. Jeez, man. Okay, so this is where it's going to live. Okay, so it's going to live there. That's going to be the middle. So this would go not like that. Quite day today for chat. Yeah, it's a Saturday. Normally we don't stream on Saturday, so that'll be part of it. Clutch. Sequential gear shift. Right, and then we want to put the redstone link on the clutch in receive mode. And hang on. The lever is on the top. Right, so in theory, they're 90 degrees. So what we're going to do here for testing purposes, oh, there's no rotational power. Whoops. Water. I do not have a bucket of water. What about, can I just use seawater for this? I can't imagine I couldn't. Maybe this doesn't need to be that far down. Take the glue off. Sequence gear shift. Whoop. Hey, Jacqueline. Okay, so if that's how I want that to be, so that needs to be a different thing on top, not a clutch. Okay, maybe that is that create thing. Maybe there is a chassis. Let's try that. Also, Crimson, I started out playing a different game today. Like, I wasn't doing my usual Minecraft, so that means less people tune in at the beginning. That's just normal. Normal and not surprising. So the clutches can go back in. So we want to make linear chassis. I think. 100% true. Yes, I agree. Okay, so if I do that, that doesn't turn that. Man, I wish I could remember how to do this stuff. Sequence gear shift. Let's have another look at that. So that's rotating. But what is that block there? Oh, it's a mechanical bearing, isn't it? It's a bearing. I got it. I got it. Mechanical bearing. Right, I need 2 turntables and a microphone. Alright, so if we did that, and then place this on top, and then we go U, there you go, rotational power. So that means that first turn would be to open it. Also, no sleep till Brooklyn. No. Sleep. Till Brooklyn. Oh, I see. We don't have this technology yet. Okay, so that's basically what we're looking at, right? No, sleep till bedtime. I breach. Okay, so which be twitchy. I did hear a thing where they changed up the way that Twitch replies work. Okay. Movement mode only plays. Hang on, I want this. Oh no 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 no. That way. Why can't they just leave things alone? Some things make sense. Some things. Well, what they're trying to do is, like, sometimes when you do a reply to someone, it goes the wrong way, right? It goes, like it ends up going to not the person that you replied to. It goes to the person who originally started off the thread. So they're trying to fix that. So from that perspective, I understand what they're doing. Okay, so that gate flip went the wrong way. Is to everyone in the thread. Yep. And so now, if they've done it, I don't know if they've done it yet, but if they have done it and they've done it correctly, it should go the other way. How do you make this? There doesn't appear to be enough options here to make this turn back to where it started. Like await new redstone pulse is not enough. Maybe it is enough. Let's flip that around briefly. Oh good, now I'm stuck outside. Okay, so turn that way. And then if we go redstone signal. Oh, dang it. So that one is that way, this one is that way. So, redstone pulse opens, awaits a new signal, which then goes... Oh, this isn't going to work. That's kind of how I want that to work, but it's not going to receive a second redstone pulse. It's going to turn the redstone pulse off. Got to think about how we're sending the redstone out, right? Because if we make it daytime, right, sleep. Now it becomes daytime. We get a redstone pulse, and that's going to shut the door. X tweets. God, X. Don't get me started again. So I need this to send out a pulse, not just a constant signal. Here's my idea. We're gonna remove. You check them to be aware of the new stuff. I've got a couple of discords that I hang out in that that share that sort of information. So I try to stay up to date with those. Okay, you are gonna be double. There you go. So you're going to be, when you have 2 pulses, you will open the gate. One are X tweets. I cannot stand Elon Musk. Oh, that wasn't even close. That was. Oh, really? Hit him. Oh my god. Twitter's a better name. X doesn't say anything. X could be, like, literally could be anything. And I think that's probably part of why he wants to call it X, is so that it can be just, like, anything that he wants it to be. But I think it's a terrible name. Terrible name, terrible idea. But only one of us is a billionaire, so... Take my thoughts with a grain of salt. One of us has a proven track record. God, if I'd just gone over there, I would have already had this dude by now. Look, we're all over the place. Didn't even drop anything. Get you and agree with you, and we can have a... Yes, we can have our opinions. And that is mine. I don't like him. Okay, so... how do I make a redstone thing that'll send out a pulse... I need that to send out a pulse. Redstone. Is there a, like a pulse randomizer inductor? There's got to be like a pulse thing, right? No. Pulse repeater. That's what I want. That is exactly what I want. Oh, it's his baby's name? Yeah. But it's full of X's again. Okay, so when it comes to nighttime, that should pulse that, and that will close that gate. Anybody able to make it nighttime? Why didn't you work? Thank you, Pug. Now I just need to figure out why that didn't do anything. That is just a daylight detector. Nothing but a simple daylight generator. Yeah, so that should work. Why are you not working? I need a second person over here. Alright, we're gonna take this whole setup with us. Oh no! Create is derp. I mean, it should work. Hang on, I need it to be daytime. Do I? I don't even know. Okay, we're gonna do this here. So that is there. Those go like that. You're a redstone link on send mode. And there's my pulse repeater. So if I do this, you should see one pulse go out. And that gets sent to the thing. Right, so that's on send. That's on receive. So we should go boop. Oh, this isn't going to work anyway. This is doing things in the wrong direction. Oh, come on, bro. What are we doing here? Right, so I should go like that, and you should see. Okay, so they both light up. So maybe that pulse is not long enough. Oh, stop it! Love art AI, because you might get messed with and stuff, to be honest. But drawing ideas will take longer. Yeah, what are you using for your AI stuff? What tool are you using for that? Maybe we need the adjustable pulse repeater? Adjustable repeater. Oh, whoops. Oh, I need to do that first. Then we do that. Night Cafe, Bid Journey, Art Breeder, Adobe Firefly, Adobe. Oh, that just gives me a tick delay. So this is working, but what I want it to do, I want it to have a redstone signal, and then if it loses a redstone signal, to send out another pulse. Oh my god. Pulse. What other options do we have here? Pulse switch link receiver. Small industrial pulse switching device. Optimized to be used as a switch link target. What? Yeah, so like this is fine, right? Sending that out is fine. Like if I make that 1 second, right? Then it will go pulse. And then after a second it will pulse. But yeah, I want it to send out a second pulse when it loses a redstone signal. Lightning so rarely is the answer. So that was not the right thing. It's kind of almost the right thing. Like having the pulse repeater is in the right ballpark. But I don't know why that wasn't working for this thing in the first place anyway. Listen, Punky. I think I need another lever. Let's get another lever, shall we? Okay, so that's closed. So if I send a pulse, it should open. Right, it didn't at the moment because I haven't, like, I've got just a lever on there. So we do that. Place that on there. Go receive mode. There we go. Redstone signal. Also, I know this is strange, but you're getting videos to learn new stuff every day as well on Twitter and other social medias. That's not strange, dude. That is definitely not strange. Okay, we need to see. So that pulse is not long enough. Powered latch. Powered toggle latch. So what does a powered latch do? Powered latches are redstone controllable levers. Signals at the back switch it on. Signals from the side switch it back off. Powered latches may also be toggled manually. That's it. So, like, it's definitely getting the signal. You can see it flicking on. And it is only awaiting a pulse. How would I do this? I'm not even 100% sure how I would do this now. I'm getting confused. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe putting it on that way is wrong. Maybe if I point it like that. Redstone link. Ponder. Sneak right click to receive mode. Yeah. Or right click with the wrench can do the same. They emit redstone within 128 blocks. Placing items can create frequency. Okay. Only the links with matching frequencies will communicate. Yeah, I need a that pulse is, it must not be long enough. Right? The pulse is not long enough. Hi, Technic Squirrel. Yeah, see, a longer pulse makes it work. Okay, so a powered toggle latch. A button. I'm trying to do it automatically with the daylight sensor. So I want the gate to open when it becomes daytime, and then close again when it becomes nighttime. In order to do that, right, I need to get a redstone signal from the daylight sensor, which is way over there. And then if I try to do it this way, you can see it receive. Oh, this time it worked. It receives the signal. Why is it working now? Okay, but the problem with this though is it's only going to send out a redstone signal once. So when it becomes daytime, it'll send out a redstone signal then. So I need to have it pulsing. Try turning it off and on again. Well, I mean, like I hadn't, but it just worked that time for some reason. Alright, so now what I want is if this loses a signal, instead of doing nothing, I want it to send out a pulse. There's a gate closing. And there's the gate opening, right? So it's working now for whatever reason. I don't know why. But the problem is when it hits nighttime. Yeah, I think I need a night sensor as well. I think that's going to be the only way. The one daylight sensor and then an inverted one that'll send out a different pulse. I think that's going to have to be the way to do it. Let's do that. I think Steckets is right. Daylight. The door is functional, but also decor. Oh, how do you flip that? You just right click it while it's on the ground, right? There you go. Okay, so I need another pulse repeater. Pulse repeater. Ah, I ran out of redstone torches. Get out of town, bro. Okay, pulse repeater. And then one single redstone. Okay. Does anyone have channel points to make it nighttime? Nothing. Thanks, Zool. Okay, so that should have sent a signal. I probably should have been looking at this. Hang on. Okay, so that sent a signal, but the gate remains open. On cooldown. It's just because Zool just did it. But from here it should be fine, right? Like this thing. Oh, maybe because that still had a signal. Maybe not. Statement taken by the police, and here's the sitch. Alright. Fill us in, MC. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this. Oh my god. Take this. Oh my god. Right, we'll come back to that. Right, we're gonna set this thing up over here so that we can actually see what's going on. Like, why is it working sometimes and not others? Hey. I'm busy. I'm busy. Thank you. My God. I need to do this close enough so that I can see it actually happen. We're just gonna have to put it on the ground here. Why does it keep placing sideways? Why do you only place sideways? I would much prefer you to be turned in a different direction. Alright, we'll put that way. You can live that way. And you can live that way. Now we're going to go you and you. And then we are going to break that link and then place that down. That should have sent a signal to there. Okay, so that one worked. Right, and then it becomes daytime. Boop, and then nothing. You made it safe to destination. Nice, good on her. The link needs a few ticks to register that it's on. Dude, that guy just shot me through the door. Alright, so return to moving van, if you know what I mean. I think that you mean that she's returning the moving van. That would be my guess. Add a pulse extender. Yeah, because that is a very, very short pulse. But I also have a funny feeling that, right, like if I do that, see, that's fine. And then do that, that's fine. So that might be input on the bottom and output on the top, so I'm pointing that the wrong direction anyway. The pulse extender is a good thing. Intoxicated driver was coming down a side street and failed to stop at the corner. Jumped the curb, struck a postal package mailbox, and then struck 4 parked vehicles, 3 with light damage and 1 with severe damage, belonging to my friend. Then the drunk backs out into the street and proceeds to flee the scene and struck a power transformer, disabling his truck. He exited the truck safely and has been arrested. Good. Redstone link is redstone link, doesn't matter the side. But it was only working from one side. Like the signal was only going in one direction. That's what my thinking is. Why? Two different types of repeater. No, they are the same. That is a pulse repeater, and that is an adjustable pulse repeater, but they are the same. Just one has a delay, a programmable delay, and the other doesn't. But they are the same otherwise. Right, so when it hits daytime, that'll send a pulse out. When it hits nighttime, that'll send a pulse out. See, that won't work because it will never lose a redstone signal, so I need it to What about when it hits dinner time? I think that's what the problem was before, is that it was hitting... like there's still a little bit of redstone signal coming out of it when it's daytime. And RS Norlatch. Oh. Wow, that rain stopped abruptly. Thanks, Mr. Will Smith. Okay. Like the sleepy Pokemon? That's right. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to add another pulse thing in between. Because if I had a pulse repeater on either side pointing into that, then that would be off. That okay, we'll do that. Okay, so the gate is now shut, but I want it to be reversed, so let's reverse it. Then it's open. Alright. Someone do a nighttime for me? Oh no, not yet, not yet, don't do it yet. Because there was still nighttime on the night sensor. That's fine, okay, that's fine. So, that goes in, and it should be closed now, it is. Alright. So that's closed. Now if I sleep, when I wake up in the morning, the door should... it's not open. Try pulse extender for a few ticks so that it can register that it's on. Had the same issue, just needs to... an incy-wincy bit of time to register the other links that it's on. Okay. Can someone do a nighttime again, please? Yeah, MC, that's why I've got the pulse repeater in between. Because that shouldn't matter. Right? So it sent a signal out. But the gate remains open. So if... I don't even know that there is an extender. Like it's not a single thing. I've got extended magazine and extended crafting. So I don't have a pulse extender. Unless it has a different name. There's the gate. The gate is shut. Yeah, so this is a 116 5-pack, so it might be a newer thing. Whoa, jeez. So that should... and now the gate is open. And now it's closed. Right, so if... whoa, just... man. Hover mode. Okay, so there's a signal coming out, right? So what if I go that, it should send a pulse through, right? And then the gate should be open. And then when the daytime rolls around again, a new pulse gets sent. Like that. And it should close. So that should work. Even if that has a full signal, if I flip that one over, it's sending a new signal through the redstone, so that should send that into there and open up the gate. Right, so that worked. So it hit daytime, the gate opened. Right, there's a new signal. Everything is good. Turn out the lights. Gate close. Alright, so that worked. That's how I want that to work. Now if I sleep... Hang on, let's let it get a little bit more night-timey. And sleep. Wake up in the morning. Gate is still shut. Gate is open. That should work. Why don't you work? I genuinely can't think of any reason why that wouldn't work. It's so sad the sky is crying. Okay, so if there was like a pulse extender or some sort of extender for the redstone pulse. Okay, so we'll look up pulse. What do we have here? We got this thing, the pulse switch link receiver and the industrial switch link pulse transmitter. So I'm assuming that's like redstone wireless. And then we got the repeater and the pulse repeater. What other redstone devices do we have? Those are all building blocks. Alright, pulse repeater, adjustable pulse repeater, adjustable repeater, adjustable pulse repeater, powered latch, powered toggle latch. Now, a toggle latch is not right. Yeah, I really need something to extend the pulse, don't I? What if I just look up redstone? What options do we have? Redstone randomizer, redstone inductor. Redstone contact. Contact. Okay, here's an idea. What if we make this... Let's do it with a 5-second delay. Right, so 5-second delay. So if I turn this on, right, 2, 3, 4, 5, send, and the gate is closed. Thank you for turning out the lights. Right, now we turn that on, 2, 3, 4, 5, open. No. It's got to be pulse length, right? Driver ripped the entire front clip off my friend's freshly repaired car. Just got it back 2 weeks ago from a rear-ended accident. Now this. Is it, MC, was he the badly damaged one, or was he like the minor damaged one? They total the car. Well, I mean, hopefully the dude was insured then, or your friend at least was. Look, it's not even fully like closed. It's partially open. Okay. Boop. Okay, gate is open. Hey, Dark Gem. We're trying to puzzle through a Trying to puzzle through a little redstone issue here that can't quite seem to figure this out. Hey, bellboy. Full coverage, progressive insurance on my friend's car. His name is Brad. His name is Unlucky Brad. Alright, so signal off. Signal on. 2, 3, 4, 5. Close. Okay. On. 2, 3, 4, 5. Open. So that worked. So that should work. Maybe if I make that longer. Maybe these... I'm going to upgrade both of these two. So we'll change that down to 5. I'm going to make 2 more of the advanced pulse repeaters. Adjustable, sorry. So we need to do 2 of these, 2 clocks. 2 of these. So if you go down to, let's make that 1 tick. But this one and this one will delay these 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Okay, so the gate should be shut. It is. So we'll turn that off and back on. Gate open. That was not 5 seconds. Okay, that gate is shut. Playing Greg Tech New Horizons, you're a glutton for punishment. 4, 5, open. Why? This and more rain. See, that should work. Yeah, it's just like 50% of the time it's working. It's got to be because there's still a signal being sent from that. But that redstone has got 0 on it. Right? That's got a power... 33%. It's probably more accurate. Yeah, so that now has 0. So maybe let's make that 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Right, gate is closed. So turn it on.
That's not how you make porridge.
That opened straight away. Like that wasn't a 10-second delay. That opened immediately. Why? Felt so bad after you redeemed that? Hi, Amos. Okay, so there it opened, right? I'm so confused by this thing. I'm super confused. Right, lights off. After 10 seconds, that gate should shut. 10. Now? Okay, so that closed. That's how that's meant to work. Right, sleep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Open. It is an emerald jetpack, that is correct. Yes, it didn't open. What do you have going on? Hi, Beal. We're trying to figure out a way to make this particular setup. So I have a daylight sensor and a nighttime sensor. And we're trying to use those to get this gate to automatically open or close depending on if it's daytime or nighttime. Redstone issues. Had the Emerald one too, and it was way worse. I've got the throttle turned down to 40%. Right, if you set it to 100%, then yeah, you end up like shooting around all over the place and it's barely controllable. But if you use comma, oh geez, Big Al. Sorry, pal.
Oh.
Oh. Hang on. Let me just pop down here and take care of this. Jay. Hi, fellas. Big Al, thanks very much for the 12 months. Oh, 16 months. 12 months in a row. What? Oh. Oh, he just disintegrated. Oh, jeez. What was that? Instant damage. Pretty sure daylight sensors are just on and off switches. They're not. Like this one, like when it switches, it could be old MC, yeah. But if it were to change to nighttime now, you would see that this redstone will still have a little bit of power coming out of it. So, I mean, the way I could do is that I could, oh, yep, see, so we've still got power 2. But this is still waiting here, right? This has got a signal. Oh, jeez, man. It's Subby! Coming in with a Subby raid. Welcome, Subby. Give me a heart attack, man. I'm trying to figure out an annoying redstone problem. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Thanks, Subby. Oh, the gate closed. This thing. It's doing my head in. Welcome in, everyone. How was A Way Out? Did you finish it? Oh, a helper. Thanks, Big Al. Yeah, have a mob problem. Thanks, guys. Welcome in. I played A Way Out with my brother once years ago, and I was watching it, and I thought it was called No Way Out. So I was like, what's A Way Out? I've never heard of that game before, and then looked at it and went, oh, no, I have played that before. I played that with my bro. And he got really frustrated because I kept winning in the end. Oh, I got a heal. Oh, Dee Dee with 100 bits. Thanks, Dee Dee. I'm gonna die again. Big Al, help more. Subby lost every time. Just like my bro. Oh, we just lost the helper. Why do the mobs have names? They have the name of the person who raided. Or if somebody gives bits, then they have the name of the person who gave bits. Or subs, they have the name of the person that subbed. So these ones are called Sublimiter because Sublimiter is the one that helped us out. This guy, this helper mob here, that's Big Al. He summoned it, so it has his name. Play with iTunes? Yes, I know. iTunes is good at games. Yeah, CCI Commanders is Subby's place. I think even if I had that particular command, DD, it wouldn't cover that specific question. I also forgot to turn off this mod again. The physics mod. Nice work, Big Al. Thank you so much. Anyone else? There is other people. Hello. iChun killed them all. But did he finish? Snooky, thanks for the heal. Solo and Sharkana with heals as well. DD finish one. Oh no. Look, I'm conveniently fully healed. my god. Hit him. For some reason I can't put fission reactor waste into the neutronium activator, I think, to turn it into polonium. And make the armor. I never normally bother doing that at all. I'm probably the wrong person to ask about that. I'm gonna eat that apple. Oh yeah. Yeah, so welcome in everyone. We are attempting to figure out why this gate won't open and close at the appropriate times. Didn't know Nuke didn't let me see. Heals might be needed, that's why I tried nonetheless. Well, I appreciate it. I did actually die in between. But yes, I appreciate the effort. No mecha armor in Cuboid. Yeah, I've never bothered. Alright, so lights out, right? After 10 seconds, that door, well, the door is supposed to be closing. What happened with the other game? There's just too much reading. DD. I don't think it's a fun stream game, but I do think that it would be fun as a tablet game if you were going to do a tablet game. Solo, how you doing, dude? Okay, so the gate opened correctly. I mean, the logic is flipped, but see, this has still got power, so that's sending that out. Oh, jeez, DD. Thanks, DD. And I'm gonna die again. A tablet game, like the type of game that you could play on your phone or your tablet, like a casual game. You know, you could fire it up, play it for like maybe 5-10 minutes. Aw, man. Never mind, staircase. Almost. Yeah, something that wouldn't be amiss on a tablet. Oh, there's more evil in here. What are these skeletons made out of? Stone or something? Why don't they die? Yeah, so it felt like something that if I had it on my tablet, then I would probably quite happily play it on the tablet. They're made out of bones? Okay. So at night time they become 2. If I remove those, they all lived on a dairy farm. A dairy farm? A dairy farm. Okay, so the gate should be open, right? So we have a signal going in here. Now, if it changes to nighttime, wink wink. What should happen if it goes nighttime? The gate shuts. Then, right, because this still has a pulse, but it's not long enough to trigger that anymore. Then, if it were to become daytime somehow, that's what we want it to do. I guess the redstone signal was just too short. And now we have to repeat that same recipe on the other side. Alright, let's do it. It is time to dig out a hole on the other side. Hello from the other side. Why? No reason. Just, like, to keep mobs out. It looks to be signal length. That's my guess, signal length. Okay, so that means that this has to be over this side. Make the gate code it the same. Only one detector needed. Yes. Yes, I've got everything ready to go for it. Oh. Yes, you can. Yeah. I am using a create link. Yes. Where is my other redstone link? I need to make another redstone link. Okay, so be it. Hold, please. Oh, I know what I did. Yeah, I know what I did. Linear chassis we don't need either. Nor do we need strang. Right, now these, we're going to do that. And redstone link. Okay. Link. Furnace settings linker. No. Redstone link. Go. Okay, so I need one of those. The other one can go away. I got my levers. Okay, so that should now have the correct redstone signal. Which means I want it to be open. If I cover that up. So it's gonna be backwards anyway, like it should be open. So we can test it by aha. Okay. I see one issue. Why is that glued to that? You know, he starts you in Twilight Forest. It genuinely never bothered to do the stupid dimension. It judging by Generic B's playthrough, there's not really any major incentive to get out of the Twilight Forest either. Like he's just been basing in the Twilight Forest. Oh wait. And has not bothered leaving. Okay. Right, gates on the opposite side. So now, in theory, nighttime. Okay, that one closed. That one did not. That one opened, that one did not. Why? Okay, that's on receive. That's the same thing. Hi, Ral Moxer. Probably gonna nope out. Doing alright, Ral Moxer. We're trying to figure out a little redstone doohickey here we're having a few issues with. And generic leave the tier. Yeah, like he's been dimension hopping. From time to time, he has hopped dimension. But I don't know if he's like able to like permanently leave the Twilight Forest. I'm not sure. So we're at this point now, right? We're at this point. We're awaiting a new redstone pulse. And that should close the gate. And the redstone pulse should come at nighttime. So if I flip this, right? Flip that over. Oh. Boring and frustrating, I agree. So that's still open, but that side is closed. So why now is this one not working? I don't get it. Oops. Channels are definitely right. Because they're the same as the other side. And the other side is working. Right, so that worked and that didn't. Did I link it to the transmitter? Yep. So here's the link. See, it's two levers, one in the top, one in the bottom. We have another one over here, which is this one lever in the top. So it's got nothing to do with that one. It's in receive mode. There are two levers in it. Right, so can somebody make it nighttime again, and we'll see if it even receives the signal. Yeah, so there was a pulse. In fact, a lot of my dislike comes from the fact that the first time I encountered it, my portal went to somewhere where after the first fight, I was blocked from getting to the next. Had to use someone else's to even get to the next step. The fact that it's not will never be finished. Yeah. It's one of those ones, DD, you know, we've talked about it here before, where once you've done it once, it's basically pointless to go back and do it again. Because why go back and do it again? Nothing changes. Relies on achievements. Is that for E9E or Twilight Forest? Yeah, this is really confusing. Alright, so that's in receive mode with those things on. So if we now, so we'll turn that off and then we'll send out another pulse. Pulse. Did that pulse? It did pulse. So the gate is shut, right? So if we do that again, hang on. Pulse, the gate should open. It does. Pulse, gate should close. It does. Like to mention that you have to dive through wikis to figure everything out. Yeah. Is the chassis being turned by the wheel? Yes, because it works if I just use a lever on it. Saving 5k worth being on an airplane in airports for an extra 32 hours. No. That's like a day and a half. stuck in an airport. Too far. It says 128 blocks. So from here, hang on, hover mode. From here to there. From here to there. I think that's closer, honestly. It comes down, Didi, if you can figure out, gate program is the same. Or it's opposite, it's backwards. If you can figure out for sure a way, Didi, to fill in the time, then I think that's okay. That was epic. It was not epic. So that's it. Just turn 90 degrees, input speed reversed, and then wait a new redstone pulse, and then go forwards. So it is receiving the pulse. That's the thing, right? If I send that signal out, that gate is open. That gate is not. Toronto or Dubai? Probably not Dubai. Not sure about Toronto. Actually, I'm not sure about either of them, so I don't know why I said that. Yeah, now I'm just trying to figure out why this is not accepting like a pulse into it. Sequence gear shift. Okay, let's just go and make sure everything is the same. Right, we've got a sequence gear shift into a mechanical bearing, which... Hello. Hello, spider. Oh, you punk. Okay, so the difference here is that that is on the side. But everything else will be the same. Dubai, based on who lives there, I'd assume it's just as bad as Vegas with everything overpriced. That would be my assumption too, but I don't know. Okay, so we had that on the side before. And that would, honestly, that would be the only difference. Yeah, the gear shift program it's the reverse version because I want it to open outwards. So this is turn, it's turn left and then turn right and await. Yeah, wheel rotation shouldn't come into it. Trivia shouldn't either. And we'll dig this back out. So this here is, so it's turn 90, await, turn 90 the other way, and then end. So it's turn 90 degrees, await, turn, so turn 90, await, turn 90, end. So it's just, for whatever reason, it's just not getting the redstone. And yet I can put that on there, and that works fine. Click the check mark. And now we just gotta wait for daytime. Hang on, don't anybody do that. I will sleep. Turn it off and back on again. I mean, that seemed to work before, didn't it? Right. So daytime, that gate is open, and that gate is still shut. But why? Why? I could do that. So at the moment we have this going, right? So if I do that, that sends a pulse out, so that gate will be shut. That gate, that should open on the next pulse, right? Pulse, gate opens, that gate is still shut. I'm gonna break the gear thing. Oh, hang on. Was the gear shift upside down, maybe? does that matter? I imagine that would just be like a pass-through thing. I don't think that would matter. So during the day that should be open. Oh, and we have to reset that. Okay, so that goes backwards. That goes to await. That goes turned by angle. That goes forwards. Check the box. Place that. Open the door. Get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Turn off the daylight thing and make sure both doors are in the right setting. Then replace the redstone and check. But it's working over there. It took a little bit of mucking around, but it worked. Okay, so now we can turn that off. Turn it back on. That door should shut, so should that one. It didn't. Of course it didn't. That would be too easy. Why? It's not a power thing. It's the redstone signal, right? Put the lever in the top slot. That'll only send one signal. Nah, I think, like, the signal is here, right? The signal is there. And if you look at that one, I think that gate is fractionally closer than that one. Or they should be about the same difference. Hey, Jeff. I don't think it's the distance, because it does say that the distance that the signal should travel is 128 blocks anyway, so it shouldn't be the distance. Building could be masking the signal. Yeah, I don't think that works that way either. It doesn't use line of sight. Link. Let's just double check that. Transmit signals wirelessly. Click while sneaking to toggle receive mode. Right click and do the same. No, I don't think that's it. Move the contraption on the top of that center building you're on. I'm gonna pull the whole contraption down. I'm just gonna take this. I'll take these things with me. Daylight thing. Oh, that building's they won't sit on the roof because it's slabs. Yeah, slabs, not planks. Is it in receive mode? Yes. Yes, it is. And what I was planning on doing there is not going to work. Because this still needs rotational power. It's very confusing. I'm not really not sure why this isn't working. Right, so there's rotational power, right? So we have rotational power. We have a sequence gear shift. Receive mode, the lit up one. Yeah, right. So that's in send mode. That's in receive mode. Right? So it's in receive mode. Oops. It's receiving the redstone from the other receiver, right? The other sender. Now this is the one where it should get a pulse. Right? It should just get a pulse, which is fine. We want that to turn backwards, and then we want to go to await, turn 90 degrees forwards, check mark. So that's everything that should need to do. Right? If I put that there, put this on, click the switch. Oh, whoops. Oops. Whoops. Okay, that could have been worse. I'm not really sure how, but that could have been a lot worse. So let's flick that way. Yeah, only blocks went. It didn't even break the fence. It just broke the wall. Right, so now if that gets a signal, then it should open. And then the next signal will close it. But it needs to be open. Okay, so let's see. This one here should have... Does this have a signal at all? It does. Okay, so they're in the same state. Right, so in theory, once it hits nighttime, that should flip and the door should shut. Oops. Easier to do those first. Yeah, so once it gets nighttime and nothing happened, but that one worked. For science! Thanks, Nazarak. Unfortunately, didn't work. So it's not rotational power, right? That's not what the problem is. It's definitely getting rotational power, otherwise we wouldn't be able to do it. It did flicker there, but nothing happened. Look at the other one. It's the same. The only difference is that this redstone thing is on the side, but everything else is the same. Jeff, oh hang on, did we have another trivia that I missed? Let's do the first trivia anyway. Which movie star was born Sakhalin? Was born in Sakhalin, Siberia? Was it Burt Lancaster, Lee Marvin, Yul Brynner, Robert Mitchum? Yeah, so this one's like got a switch on. Hey, Celestial. Superman. Yeah, so this one doesn't have a signal now because it's in a different state, right? If I open it, see, now it has the same state, right? The difference being this one here isn't functioning. Yul Brynner is correct. And then there was a second trivia question. In which capital city can you cross the Halfpenny Bridge? The Halfpenny Bridge. Yeah, see, so if they're both open, like that, then they both have the same redstone signal. The distance limit is 128 blocks. Because it does receive the pulse. Like if somebody makes it nighttime, if you watch this, you will see it pulse. There you go. There was a pulse. So it is receiving a pulse. But it doesn't do anything. I'll give you some clues, seeing as nobody's even close. It's either Belfast, Edinburgh, Cardiff, or Dublin. Will Smith is once again saddened. It's Edinburgh. Dublin is correct. Steket's first person to get Dublin correct. I'm gonna make a second set of stuff. I know that I have a, it's called a redstone link. So we have a second redstone link, right? This way we won't have to keep digging around in the ground. Said Cardiff because you love Doctor Who. Doctor Whom? Right, so if I... Oi, jeez! Right, so if we do that... So it is receiving a signal, and if we do that... That's fine. Right, that is fine. Oh, hello in there. All right, you changed to a wither skeleton. All right. Yeah, there was witch water in there. I was just using whatever I had in a bucket, Nitsa. Alright, so I do that, that closes, and that one over there, see, that one closes. So it's not the signal. It's not the redstone signal. It's got to be the length of the pulse, right? Let's delay this by 1 second. One second. That's on 1 tick, that's on 1 tick. I have made the netherite backpack upgrade, yes. Okay, so we just got a signal there. Right, that gate's shut. That gate is shut, okay. Was it shut when we left? I can't remember if it was shut when we left. Okay. If it's just suddenly started working, that gate is open, that gate is not. Okay, so that's not why. But what is different? Like, there's got to be something different, but what's different? That's the only possible explanation. Something is different. But what? Yeah, the direction of the water flow. But that shouldn't make any difference. Maybe it's the fact that it's witch water. Let's try that. That's the only real noticeably different thing that we've got down here. Oh, I don't even know if that flicked that time. Maybe I'll just make another setup over here, the same thing. I can't think of any other way to do this. Okay, so there was a pulse just then, but nothing happened. And as far as I'm aware, the side that you put this on shouldn't matter, right? Like, whatever side that goes on, it shouldn't matter. Strength of the redstone signal? Well, it should be just like, for that particular thing, it's on or off. Create above and beyond burnt me out on create hardcore. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of create as it is. Like, I don't hate it. But in this one, I wanted to challenge myself to do a bit more create stuff. Yeah, I used some of the blocks for this building. And we did try to do some stuff, like my sieve here is run by Create. This was for automatically hammering stuff. Ooh. Yeah, see that door stands wide open and that one's shut. But why? Because the other one was doing that too, you know, like the when I started out, the other side was doing the same thing. And then I did something. And then it just started working. No, Dee Dee. When you've made one machine, you made them all. The thing that I like about it is that you can make several different machines. Put the levers on this one, set it to receive. Yes. So that's on receive mode. And there are two levers, one in the top and one in the bottom. And if someone were to set it to daytime now, right? You can watch this and you'll see it get a pulse. Right? And pulse. So it got the pulse. It's not sending the pulse into the gear shift. Pulse. Nothing. So you can actually see it receiving the pulse. You can see the little dot on the top flash. Right, it being the only one active. That shouldn't matter though. I'm gonna break this. Yeah, it shouldn't matter. It seems that it does, but it shouldn't. Alright, so now they should be in the same state, right? That's got no redstone in it at all. And if we come over to here, right, that one now has 2 redstone and an open door. And that one has, it'll be no redstone and a closed door. And yep, no redstone, closed door. So even though it is getting a signal, I need a button. This is very confusing. Yeah, something has to be different, right? Like it has to be different. But it isn't. As far as I can see, it's no different. It has small light brown buttons on it. So remove the link from the one that is working. Okay. Oh, see, that's the mechanical bearing that has the buttons on it. Right, so I'll take that off. Oh, well. That's kind of what that was meant to prevent. Oh, hello. What has happened here? Did the creeper technically blow up my door? I think the creeper blew up the door. And because it's old school Create, I can't super glue the same way. I have to glue like this. Right, okay, so that's open. That's open, right? So they're both open, and I think that one's the only one now that has the receiver on it. Yeah, that one's got a receiver, the other one doesn't. Okay, so the easiest way to send a new signal is to turn that off, and then turn it back on. Signal gets sent, and they are both open. How will I enter? I have flight, so I can just fly over the top. But there's nothing out here, Celestial. It's just snow as far as the eye can see, so I don't actually need to leave. Toasty? Yeah, it's cuboid, yeah. I'm just trying to automate having a door that opens and closes. There is another alternative. That did nothing. That did nothing. Okay, so what we'll do is we will put a redstone link back on over here. We'll reset the door to the correct state. So you need to be shut. I will place this on here. Not like that. Hey, how did you get out? Right, that goes onto there. And into receive mode. Wonder if I can make a complex looking vault door like on Fallout. You totally can. And it would be totally cool. Totally. Okay, so now they should be, in theory, in the same state, right? Oh, hang on, one is open, one is closed. Let's close the other one to make them in the same state. Use the wireless thing instead of the levers. I think I did. I did! Right, that's fixed. Okay, so both gates are still shut. Okay, so then let's do this. New pulse. There goes the pulse. And now both of them are not working. And they're both not working. Yeah, so 2 levers is the key. One in the top, one in the bottom. That's the same. Everything here is a 1 second delay. And then the pulse goes out, right? So, pulse. There goes the pulse. I didn't rewrite the program because it shouldn't need to. That's the same. And the other one? Yep, the other one is the same. Two levers. I haven't found a way to extend the time of the pulse. But I think that is the solution. If I can make that pulse last even, you know, another tick longer. So if anyone has a suggestion on how to make that longer. To it the daylight sensors. So this one here is a single one. That goes into here. Well, I don't think that will help. I don't think a repeater will help. I could put a repeater with a delay on it, but would that help? Vanilla style redstone clock delay. But I don't want to delay it. I want to extend the pulse. Like they're already on delays. Okay. Whoop. Okay. So we got a lever and a bone. There's no pulse extender. We looked for that earlier. That appears to be a later version of Create that added the pulse extender. Right, so there you go. So that flicked and no movement at all. I don't get it. I don't get it. Use a vanilla extender. That would be a great idea if I knew how to do that. Then the time of the comparator, then place a block on the other end, right next to it, a redstone, and the comparator right next to the other but facing the other direction. That sounds confusing. Because I still need it to be a pulse. Alright, hang on. Comparator. Make a comparator. Oh, I don't have a redstone torch recipe. What? Oh my god, hang on. 2-way. Redstone torch. Just make a bunch of them. That's fine. Okay, so make a comparator. Right, there's a comparator. Stand the line with comparator. Place block on the other end. So comparator, place block on the other end. Block on the other end of comparator. Right next to it, a redstone. Like here. A redstone. And the comparator right next to the other, but facing the other direction. What's the other in this situation? Like, is that gonna do anything? I feel like no. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Two comparators side by side facing opposite directions. Alright. Let's do this. Let's go, okay, repeater. How come I don't have a repeater recipe in here? Oh no! Apophis, no! We're doing things! Okay, this one I don't think is going to make any difference. Right, what I think this will do is it'll still do just a very short pulse. Oh no, maybe not. That one opened. That one opened. Oh, okay, maybe that was it. Maybe it was that simple. Alright. Someone, nighttime, please. It was that simple. It was that simple. That's it. Big Al. Round of applause. Round of applause for Big Al. We finally got there. Alright, so, place. Close up the space. GG's Al. Crazy Town. Crazy Town. Aim is spawning a helper mob. No one to take on. Only took 2 hours to figure that out. Okay, now the question is, do I want to make that look prettier than that or just leave it sticking out into the ground? I honestly, I might just leave it as it is. Hadn't used my one good idea per week quota yet, so I figured I'd help you out. Thanks, Al. I honestly, wait, jeez, Subby. Closing out the pack tonight. Thinking about it, Dee Dee, I mean, there's still a couple of things I haven't done. But there's also the things that I haven't done are things that are not sort of really necessary. Like I haven't done this or made this to go into the Cuboid overworld. But then if I go into the Cuboid overworld, like that's the one thing that I think this pack really needs is something to do in the Cuboid world. Make all of the creative stuff. We've done quite a lot of stuff in here. Remembering that the last time we played this, we did do the whole pack. So there's no reason to do this. Yeah, by the time you get to the overworld, that's it. But it would be nice if there was stuff to do. I don't know, H. Potter. I'm talking about the stuff in the quest book. Alright, so the creative stuff. That means the creative energy cell, we don't need that or that. Creative motor. Refined radiance. Well. Creative fluid tank. Creative crate. Creative blaze cake. Creative world shaper. Creative capacitor. Actually not that many. After you've finished all the quests, there is much to do, D. Dancy. You have access to all materials and can build a very, very, very big amusement park out in the middle of nowhere. That's true. Dee Dee's done that before. Handy tool for creating landscapes and terrain features. He has too. I've seen it. Maybe we can try and make this thing? Ultimate singularity. So refined radiance is a mysterious conversion from chromatic compound that needs a superheated doohickey. So we'd need to do a blaze burner and we need a mixer. We've done those. I've done that. Done that. We sorted the mob duplicator. Done as much of those as we need. Quantum compressor, maybe we need to do that. A superheated doohickey, that's right. Man, that was really frustrating. That took such a long time. Auto turret. We tried FTB skies. No, but this pack owl is basically a skyblock. So the next pack that I do is going to be not a skyblock. Hi there, Clark the guy. Can't do redstone to save my build. Okay, let's have a look at this seriously. Shadow steel. Mysterious conversion. Chromatic material forged in the void. Usages for this material will be released in a future release. Have I thought of a pack yet? Hey, Taliano from Bulgaria. I don't know what hello is in Bulgarian. Das vidanya. It's not that. Hold please. If we go into CurseForge, I downloaded CL Explore. And I was thinking of having a look at that. Hi, Subby. Hey, Subby. Das vidanya. Actually works out for Subby. Because he can speak that. tiny little gate down there for nothing. I caught that I was an explore kind of thing. Ender's Journey might be worth checking out for later. Ender's Journey? Hang on. Ender's Journey. I don't have that. One day ago. It's a 116 pack. Obtain the artifacts and defeat the dragon to complete your journey. Ah, we'll load it. Gonna stay for long. We'll post in Discord why. No worries. Alright, so I'll go back and have a look at my list, right? So these are the things that I have. I have TMP6, which we did for like a day. It just looked the same as everything else. Just Beyond the Horizon is one that we haven't looked at properly. I think. I don't think I've done that one. Dark RPG is another one that I could look at. Trying to stay on top of which one we have. The POW camp looks cool. Forgot to eat supper. Dude, you're all jacked up on adrenaline, MC. You're probably not even hungry. All of Fabric is one that we could look at. There's Bio to Cube, Bioto Cube. That is a 112 skyblock thing, like a puzzle. It would mean we wouldn't be able to use CCI in it. Deceased Craft, is that a suggestion or is something that you've seen in my list? We try a different thing. People don't watch. If I do something different, nobody watches. Oh, this is Fantasy Quest or something? Fantasy Quest MC. But this is a maybe as well. Beautiful landscapes. Better nether. Better end. 5 new dimensions. 30 plus new bosses. I think this is a 120 pack. A lot of mod packs you got there. It is. Just not be able to do half the stuff up. That's right. I wouldn't be able to like copy and paste my config. I think there would be a lot of stuff in there that wouldn't work. This is another one here too. Unleashed the Forge Realms. So I'm looking for specifically overworld type packs. People here for me, not the game. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, Kamiko. Oh, we already did that one. Percy the Cat, I think, is a 112 pack. It's a 112. So I've got a couple to look at. But CL Explorer is one that I wanted to look at. This one, Unleashed. Now we have Ender's Journey here. And there was Deceased Craft, Beyond the Horizon. So I've got a few to check. Or just annoy. So Deceased Craft, that's got to go into the list then as well. But I think what I needed, because we'd had a run of packs that were all the same, I needed something that I knew would be good. So that's why we went back to Cuboid for a bit. Nomi Factory? I don't know. Minecraft is a backdrop. So Deceased Craft maybe? Volcano Block, that's relatively new, but I feel like that's going to be Skyblock-ish, right? Deadshot? And the next pack won't be Skyblocky. Oh, I'm missing a thing. Oh, God. Very Skyblocky, yeah. So, maybe after the next pack? Fantasy 1 got renamed. Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, speaking of renamed, I don't know how that's renamed. That is kind of full. And that is also full. So... let's grab some stuff. GD Launcher devs made a new mod pack recently. Oh, I don't need iron. Vault Hunters is right out. Yeah, I've tried Vault Hunters. It's really not for me. I find it even a little bit difficult to watch other people playing it. No other game pack, time for RL Craft. We got streamers can also watch streams. I watch streams. I watch a lot of streams. Well, I listen to a lot of streams. All right, let's have a look. So power. What am I missing on this page? We're missing something here. How about Greg Tech New Horizons? Mm-hmm. The charged snowball. Oh yeah, there. Good spot. Snowball. Not into Vault Hunters, of course. Most people just breeze through, and it's just flying and looting. It's like I've mentioned this on here before. Oh, that's not gonna work. But to me, what it is raid vault, upgrade gear, raid another vault. Upgrade gear, raid another vault. Bow, 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 bow. Why is... What happened here? Okay, there we go. There we go. It's an amazing feat of coding, but it does get repetitive rather quick. That's the thing that I think. The people I watch play Vault Hunters play normal modded MC in between raids. Heard adding Mannequin 9 Expert is released. Yes, I think that came out today. Did I try FTB integrations by parts? I did not. Eat, sleep, raid, repeat. That's pretty much what it is. And then, you know, occasionally you do a little bit of stuff in between. But that seems to me to be what that is. Okay, so we've done all of chapter 1. Chapter 2, digging up the dirt is just doing the seeds. Now we've done that twice before, so we're not doing that again. This one here is just make all the food things. We don't need to worry about that. We've got plenty of food. This is summon animals. I'm not going to worry about that. This is summon other animals. Not going to worry about that. More food. This is one that we could do because we were talking about doing all of the create stuff. So we could do this, but in order for us to do this and follow the recipe, we need to first go back to here and unlock all of this stuff. The FTB integration on the possible list. It's an expert one. I was doing it for a bit between packs at Reborns. Alright, hang on. Oh, that won't be in here, will it? It'll be in the FTB launcher. Yeah, it's not in there. Never mind. Does use a lot of Britannia. Okay, what else can we do quickly while we're waiting? Yeah, so this is one I wanted to do. There's no reason to do this. Right, there's no actual reason to do this, apart from the fact that it is create, and we can follow the recipe. So, not worried about chapter 2. Chapter 3 is finished. This one here is mostly done. Oh, the mechanical dirt. Wait, we started mechanical dirt. Britannia isn't that bad, just takes a lot of other mods and creativity to make it work decent. I've never liked it. It's one of those ones that if I see that at the beginning of a pack, then my brain just goes, nah. Nah, we're good, pass. One you can tolerate. Only like the Gaia fight. Whoops. Oops. Do you want to know something I found out once, Sonny? You can capture Gaia in a mob imprisonment tool. I burst out laughing when I found that out. Okay, so these need power. Luckily, Iotic, I have ender gates. Do I need to power all of these, or can I just power one and it will do the whole lot? Okay, that seems to be doing the whole lot. Okay, it's not quick, but it is doing the whole lot. Smurfect. Right, how are you doing? There's a lot of stuff in here we can dump. Hey, chickens. Need some porridge for that? Not sure that I do. Thank you for the suggestion. Is there anything else I need to put in them? Hi, Ray. Oh, hang on. I have to put the meat in there, don't I? Yeah, the liquid meat. Forgot about that. In that case, I have none left because that is now empty. What if I... Because my liquid meat, right? I have liquid meat in a tank over here. I took it out, Dee Dee. I stuck it in a tank to make the things. So it's over here. There's 8 buckets in there. Can I get that back out again? Yes. Eventually. Right, so that's empty. So here we have 19 buckets of liquid meat. Yeah, I use the meat to make the meat. There you go. So now it's full again, right? But in order to make that work, I think I have to remove the mob crusher. Did you use mech dirt for crops? Imagine what the crops would come out like. They'd be all crazy. All crazy. I might grab some saplings while we're here and let's finish. Let's finish getting this area lit up because we got a little bit of you're meant to be out of here. Then I need simply lights. Grow. See you, Realmoxer. Thanks for popping in. This is my solution for making sure that we're well and truly lit up. Deadshot, we had a trivia question earlier that I reckon you would have nailed. What was it? Hang on. I have to find it. Oh, in Urdu, what is the meaning of garam masala? Spice mix. Edie knows. Spice yeah mix. Grow tree. Oh, is that too close? Maybe that's... that should be fine. Is it fine? Oh yeah, it's fine. There is a spot over there that we are going to have a little bit of a struggle with. Garam actually means hot in Marathi and Hindi. Reminds you of your current curry experiment day? The answer turns out to be yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Craft me another snack of them. Go. Done. Such a quick recipe. Literal meaning is hot spice. According to the trivia card that I have, the literal meaning is hot mixture of spices. But that is a trivia card, so I wouldn't necessarily take its word as gospel. I get on the inside. Garam masala isn't hot.
Trivia!
Epically. Oh, trivia. Speaking of trivia. Here we go. Taliono. From Bulgaria. In which opera does the heroine work in a cigarette factory? Which opera does the... So what was it? Does the heroine work in a cigarette factory? Had to do this. Have fun. Thanks for the stream. Thanks, Taliono. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. By the way, if anybody was watching and they're not in my Discord, if you were watching yesterday, we were talking about the movie Brewster's Millions. And how he had to spend $30 million in 30 days. But he had very specific rules that he had to follow in order to be able to win and get a full inheritance out of it, right? So to put it into context, I discovered today that the adjusted for inflation amount, the total that he would win instead of being $300 million is with inflation is what happened over here? Is now 850 million. 850. So 10% of that going on the other one means that you would have to spend $85 million in 30 days. You dropped the tree? I'm assuming that it burned down. It got hit by lightning. Yeah, so in order to win that, like win in inverted commas, that that particular thing, you would have to spend now $85 million. Possible, not fun. Yeah, so that's I think that's part of like the goal of the other thing is that it's meant to be possible but not fun. Although I did see somebody say that adjusted for inflation it would be put that over there. It would be like $8.5 billion, and I was like, wow, that's quite a lot of inflation since 1985. Turns out that's because that was incorrect. Yeah, so basically, it's the equivalent of spending almost $3 million a day. Not being able to use it charitably would suck. But I mean, putting that into perspective too, if you are allowed to use 5% of it for charity, so that would mean from the 85 million that you're giving $4.25 million to charity. That's quite a lot. And then if you get well, let's just do it in the proper terms. If you get the 300 million at the end, then you can give as much of that to charity as you want. But Didi had a good suggestion yesterday, or this morning. She suggested hiring a cruise ship. Now, hiring a cruise ship is a good way to burn through money. Because, you know, you'd have to pay for all the staff on it and everything. So that would be a good one. Just stick a bunch of friends on a cruise ship for the best part of a month. You would burn through quite a lot of cash that way, I reckon. I reckon that's a good way of doing it. Friend suggested moving Cirque du Soleil to Australia for a day. I think that would still fit within the thing because you're paying for a service. I mean, the guy that runs it, what's his name? Like Guy Liberté or something like that. He's like a billionaire, so you know, justification for sending that overseas would involve a lot of money. I think that would work. Hey, Hitman Jerry, haven't seen you in a while. Book all the ad spots for the Super Bowl and be done with it. Only if the Super Bowl was in the same time. It has to be within the 30-day period. So I missed one. Did I miss one? Ah. Or the massive concert in an arena. Yeah, put on a big, massive free concert. You know, get a bunch of really high-profile bands and pay them to, you know, fly them over in private jets and stuff like that. And oh, there's another one there yet. I think we got them. But I think that would go through a bunch of cash too. Full catering, limos for anyone who wants one. Yep. I reckon that would that'd take care of a good chunk of it. Oh look, it looks like it's like floating in space now. Nice. Saving it's the real problem. It's just the problem with that particular thing, Deadshot, is just the sheer amount that you're supposed to spend. And we were talking about it yesterday in terms of how it was in the movie, where it was $30 million in 30 days, and have nothing to show for it in the end. But yeah, if you adjusted it for inflation now, it would be like 85 million. Paying off mortgages is likely charity. Yeah, because one of the things was you can't just give the money away. And you can't have any assets, Amos, so you wouldn't be able to buy an island. Fly in a bowl of milk. Be the way to do it. Rent a bunch of products and services. Yeah, so you could hire people for the course of the 30 days. And say, I'm going to pay you, but part of the stipulation is that you have to, if you hire someone for a service, you have to get value for money in that service. So you couldn't just, you know, I'm going to hire my friend to hang out with me and we'll just play video games the whole time and I'll pay him $1 million a day, right? You can't do that because then you're not getting value for your money. But the guy does hire security guards on the first day after he gets his money. He hires a bunch of security guards and pays them like $10,000 a day. Yeah, so hire an assistant. You could do that. You could hire a PA and have them paid off at quite a high rate. They're all partying on a space tourism vessel. Like there's a spaceship that you can get tours on and that was like 25 million bucks to take one trip or something like that. But the problem with that is being able to get it in time. You know, you'd have to be able to get it at the right time. And could you get it at the right time? That's the hard part. But yeah, renting stuff would be one of the ways to do it. You'd have to rent and really high value stuff. This again, so happy, haven't stopped thinking about this topic since yesterday. Yeah, we're still going over it, Hermit, because we were doing adjusting for inflation. It would be about $85 million in 30 days, which would still make it quite difficult. Book Madison Square Garden. Yeah. One that I talked about yesterday was getting a bunch of sports people, like really, really high profile sports people, and pay them a whole bunch of money. Like you could say, I want you to come to New Zealand for a month. I will pay you $1 million, and I want you to coach this local kids sports team for a month. You know, and I'll pay for all your accommodation and flights and everything. I'll just give you this amount of money. And if you've got any friends who are high profile as well, bring them along and I'll give them the same deal. I reckon you could smash through a bunch of it that way. And that's hiring someone for a service and getting value for money for that service. So I think that would work. Eventually. Anyway, that looks pretty good to me. 4 100-pound ambles and ship them to the space station. Hi, AK. Would that be in the rules, buying an island for 30 million and selling it for $1? I think one of the rules is that you can't buy really expensive things and then just destroy them. Yeah, there were some X's over here, but that's fine. AK turned out the lights. Did the doors shut? They did. I see X's all over that too. Organizes a charity cricket match. Yeah, so that's similar to what the guy does in the American version. He organizes a charity baseball match. And he starts his own political party. Stamp was bogus. Well, I think the stamp's actually okay because it's not like he bought it because of the value and then destroyed it. He used it for what it was meant to be used for. So I think that was actually okay. Executive producer on a movie. I think that would count as an asset, Amos. Like if you had a movie, I think, like even if you were just executive producer on it, I think that would still count as an asset. Yeah, in 30 days. Alright, I think we're going to wrap up. Like half an hour early-ish. Who is live? Princess Lissy. We got the Unknown Dad. We haven't rated him for ages. Should we go say hello to Unknown Dad? What's he doing today? Oh, he's building things. Make Avatar 2? Somebody already made Avatar 2. That's going to lose a lot of money? No, it's not. The second Avatar movie came out and it made a bunch of money. So it's going to keep going. Make it better, Avatar 2? Puss in Boots made more? Did it? How much money did Avatar 2 make? $2.32 billion. 2.32 billion. How much money did Puss in Boots make? $484 million. Top grossing movies of all time. Top lifetime grosses. So Avatar, number 1. Avengers Endgame, number 2. Avatar The Way of Water, number 3. And then Titanic. And then Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. So 3 of the top 5 movies were made by James Cameron. It's a terrible movie. Avatar's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, so who are we going to raid? Unknown Dad or Jenny? Jenny, we got a thing for Jenny. Alright. Or one for Dad. I've seen 2. Avatar needed 3 releases to make that much. Generic B. Live action Fern Gully. I mean, that's a like an oversimplified way of looking at it, but it's fine. It's fine. All right, let's go hang out with Generic B. A revenge raid. If you like what you see over there and you're not following, why aren't you following? Do hang out with him and have a good time. I'll be back on Monday. That's the day after tomorrow. It will be about 3.5 hours earlier than whatever the current time is for you now. Hopefully I will see you guys then. Until then, enjoy the rest of your weekends. See you guys on Monday. Bye now. Enjoy.